This is Kathy Chase. This whole wall thing or whatever. I don't know what they're saying now. They're trying to say I'm some sort of revolution test or something, or maybe they're testing the controls of the public citizens. I don't know what they're doing. I did not volunteer and I did not give consent for any sort of test. And I don't know what laws the presidents are following or the president is following, but they're not the laws of the United States of America. Whether it's China or Soviet Union or quite possibly the Philippines. As I said, as I've noticed, Barack Obama, he looks like the Filipino president. So I'm questioning Filipino laws, but I did not give consent to be any sort of test or any sort of essay, like as in school. I know 311 has written about it, and I don't give a crap. 311 is not the president, and 311 is not government. And you know, between the Chase family and the Obamas and the whatever, George Bush, I don't know what they're doing because I gave no consent to this. I'm not a test. I'm a human being. I'm not a rat. I'm a human being. I'm not anything but a human being. And you're trying to make me out to be somebody that I'm not. So, you know, I'm pretty mad. And I did not give consent for RFID in my body. I didn't give consent to be any sort of test. And you can't, like, put me in a chokehold to kill me, to say that I wanted to do something to try to kill me. If I don't cooperate or whatever you're trying to do. I didn't give consent for any of this stuff. I want a normal life just like everybody else. You know, I'm not your wall because I didn't give consent for your Humpty Dumpty sat on a frickin' wall and all this other crap. This is Kathy Chase, and I don't care if when you look in a mirror or you look in a store window or, you know, or some window with writing on it and the words are backwards. I don't give a crap, okay? That has nothing to do with me, other than I stepped on a frickin' piece of glass and somebody shoved RFID in my body. Government doesn't own RFID. You know, you can't own somebody's body for putting RFID in there. You know, you can't make them a experiment because you think you're better than them, and so forth. You can't just go along dictating people's lives. And as I said, you're not following the laws of this country, so I don't know which country laws you're following because it's not the United States of America. And as far as the Filipino laws, I don't know, you know. This makes no sense and we're not playing no nonsense pantyhose, you know. This makes no sense, as in pennies and change, okay? This makes no sense. I'm not your coin star, you know, that you have in frickin' Walmarts and Sunmarts, where you can take your change and you can exchange it for cash. You know, I'm not, you know, I don't know what you're doing. Penny loafers, you know, backwards. Michael Jackson always did the moonwalk backwards, and Jackson on the 20, you know, in 20/20 vision, and the area code for Washington D.C., which is 202, which has a 20 forward and the 20 backwards. You know, bunch of crap. I'm at the intersection of Sumner, which is a 1700 block south on 48th, where Bryan LGH East is located. 1600 is the address. 1648th Street, I guess, is what it would be. This is Kathy Chase. Sumner, as in where they get their frickin' adding. The little ad game with adages and other things. I did not give consent for this. I didn't give consent for people to ruin my life. This is my life. You do not own me. This is my life. This is my children's lives. You can't own us. Do you understand? That's not the laws of the United States of America. I'm at the intersection of 1400 block south 48th and A Street. 1400 block south. There's a Piedmont Seventh-day Adventist church It's old. It's all brick. 48th Street, 800 block, Randolph. There's a U stop Conoco. J for your caning, my shoulders, and your Cane's Chicken in Lincoln, Nebraska is the 600 block, which matches the Veterans Hospital. L Street, I'm approaching L Street, it's a 400 block. L looks like in capital letters when you type it out, or when you in capital letters when you have a lowercase L, and an uppercase I when you type it out, they look the same. And a lowercase L and an uppercase I when you type them out, they look the same. Cane's Chicken on the 400 block of R Street North is right next to Schaefer's Electronics, about 2 blocks from Nancy Stanley School of Dance, and Popeye's right next to it. Popeye's Chicken. 48th and Vine Street. This is good. I'm on Vine Street. I was trying to go to Richmond Gordman. I haven't been out here in a long, long time. At times it's been called the Half Price Store. They've been related. I get out here, and you got Stanley Healthcare Solutions in black and yellow. You know, Stanley Steamer. You know, the Stanley Levelers. You know, when you level something in construction. Stanley Healthcare. It looks just like a Stanley Leveler sign, and it's called Stanley Healthcare Solutions. That's really, really, really peculiar. Richmond Gordman and Half Price Store connected, and that's who's replaced them in the same building.